What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the unnamed podcast we have right now, where we're going to be discussing season 3 of The Mandalorian. And as you guys know, clearly the first episode is out, the season premiere, episode 1, The Apostate. And one episode, we're here with Will again. Will, do you have any thoughts of the episode?
Yeah, just jumping right in. What an episode. It's great to be back, you
Dude.
know. I didn't know. I was a little worried. Just you see the runtime, it was like 38 minutes runtime in total. So I was a little nervous going to that, but quality over quantity is always cool. But to open the episode basically with the Mandalorian ritual,
Yeah.
was pretty sick. I know you like that. Was that one of your favorite parts?
I wouldn't say like one of my favorite parts, but overall it was intriguing to see, because clearly they have a new base of operations for their guild.
Yeah, and they have to, because I think the other one got destroyed a little bit.
Was that was in the first season, right?
Yeah, I mean they had like a little cave, and then it kind of got messed up, because then after IG-11 went boom, then they all left. And speaking of IG-11, I guess he's coming back,
dude. Hopefully, but the statue was the best part. I think
the statue was great.
I mean, standing there with his hand up.
He was standing on stormtrooper helmets also. It was so funny. But
yeah.
I liked it. I thought it was a cool statue.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about bringing him back just because the dude blew up from like the center. And so you just need like a couple parts to fix him. I feel like it'll be a complete rebuild,
Yeah.
Might as well get a whole new droid. But it was really cool. It was really creepy whenever they boot him back up. And he's like crawling. He has no legs.
Dude, that was... and like they were struggling too.
They were.
Until eventually they just needed to push the thing down and destroy him with the bust of whoever that was.
Like destroyed his head too.
But back to the ritual, I thought that was a really good way to open up the season.
Oh yeah, for sure. Because all I wanted was like a bunch of Mandalorians. That's what you got at the beginning. A cool ritual scene, the armor forging some new stuff.
Dude, that was cool.
For a kid, and them doing their little chant, out by the sea, and then that big old monster. I'm not sure what type. My first thought was it was a mythosaur.
Yeah, I mean, I was like, oh, where are they though? Like, are they just on some random planet or?
Yeah, I think I'm not really sure. I would have to look more into it, but I think they're just on a planet, wherever it might be. I don't think they're on Navarro.
Yeah.
I don't think they're there.
I
probably
thought
just a new spot.
A little thing that kind of annoyed me is kind of something small though, but when like they put the helmet on the kid and she's like, you are a Mandalorian, you never take off your helmet. Like they put it on, like, and his hair is just all like crazy around. I'm like
the like side shot.
Yeah, I'm like, you got it, like, but that's just something small that kind of those little minor details, but
yeah, of course, and that's fine.
I love the fight though of them all fighting it, like they were all struggling.
100%. It was cool to see them struggle a little bit, but also to see all their different gadgets and gizmos. I mean, that's the best part. They take to the sky, they fly around. I don't know why they thought launching cables and trying to like tug of war the thing would work, but it was still funny.
They try to Empire Strikes Back it and just wrap it around
like the Walker. Yeah.
But then, dude, the first scene where we got with Mando flying in on the pod ship and just shooting a proton cannon, that was...
Oh yeah, and if you didn't know, you probably know, but that's my favorite ship in Star Wars. That
really?
Starfighter. Oh yeah, dude, that's my favorite. And so, I obviously like the Phantom Menace one more, but to get like a hot rodded, the Mandalorian's version is super sick, and just that thing blasting through there over the water reminded me a little bit of The Force Awakens, but that was such a cool scene.
Are we gonna say that was the exact pod racer, the pod that Anakin?
I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no.
I want to say it is. Just why not? Why not? Why not?
Okay. Yeah. Why not? It doesn't hurt anybody.
I think what we're gonna do is I just want to get this off. We gotta talk about the Purgils, man.
Like, here we go.
That scene, both my hands were up, like, yes, because just that's a big part in Rebels, and seeing those with the Ahsoka show and then mentioning of Thrawn. Are we gonna get Ezra back? Because Ezra's with Thrawn.
Exactly. As far as we know, obviously there could be a story where they split off and we judge each other. But I think if you see Thrawn, you'll see Ezra, and vice versa. and the Purgils are connected to all of that. So that was a big tease. The fact that we got Purgil and Bo-Katan in this episode completely shocked me. I thought it was going to be just a little, uh, hang out with Greek Karga, do a little side mission, start
Yeah,
off the
just
season, a little bit Mando stuff,
start off with a mid filler mission.
Yeah, yeah, a little bit. So it was the Purgle. That was my favorite part. Was
And there was
Grogu
multiple
looking
of them
out there.
too.
Yeah, exactly. So you only see the one, it kind of fades out, and then you see all of them, and it's just so cool. And the music hits, and oh, what a great scene,
That scene is just, it reminds me of the scene from, I don't know, it's just part of the blue and just like the Purgo is like a whale giant thing from Night at the Museum, where he's in the whale habitat and they're all floating around.
Yeah,
I don't know,
dude,
that just, anything like
that's
with
funny.
blue and like sea sort of stuff, that's kind of just always calming. So I was calm
Core
in that
memory.
scene. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, very very tranquil, very very connected to the Force
Hmm.
kind of scene. It was really cool. Um,
And like
and then
Purgils are like far out creatures too.
what do you mean?
Like, weren't they spotted far out in Rebels? Like far out in the Outer Rim or something?
Yeah, 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 yeah. I mean, I guess they travel all over the place because they can go through hyperspace,
Yeah.
but and they were introduced really recently because they were introduced in like season 4 of Rebels. I don't even think season 3.
That was in the last season though, right?
Yeah, I think it was literally only season 4 they were in,
Wow.
which is, I I mean, it's cool that we've only seen them in Rebels and then now in this.
Yeah. But even more better to introduce them now.
Oh
It's
yeah,
perfect.
yeah.
Everything's coming together.
Oh, it's all coming together very nicely indeed.
So after the Purgils, what he just went he went to Navarro and he's talking to
You
Grief
get the
Karga. And then
Yep, you get.
you go ahead.
I know where you're going. You get the little Babu Frakes. Is
Yeah,
that where
dude,
you're going?
dude. No, that was a great scene of just like
Oh, it was perfect.
Grogu just messing with him.
Yeah,
It's like, let him go. Uh,
I'm going.
it just, this is Mando's in the little room, just like tiny, like he's this huge guy in this tiny room, just sitting
Yeah,
crisscross. But
yeah, that was funny.
I was saying is the scene where like we got pirates, and I was just like, we have to have Hondo, but it
Dude,
wasn't, and I was really depressed. But at least we
no.
get to see these. Are they Trandoshans, right?
I think maybe a couple of them were. Some of them were weak way pirates. It looked
Okay,
like.
but still, we get pirates in live action, and they look great,
Oh, they look so cool, and
fabulous.
that big old pirate ship, and also the smaller ships. But that pirate ship was so cool. I hope
Yeah,
we see more of it. Like
yeah.
I hope that character comes back and get some more pirate related stuff. And who knows, maybe then you'll see Hondo.
I
Um,
mean, if they bring in pirates like that in a ship, maybe later in the season they'll capture Mando, and then Hondo comes in.
okay.
I think that might be the best way of where it's going.
Of
I
how
think,
you bring him in.
yeah, how you bring them
I
in.
got you.
You're like, we're gonna take you
No,
to this other guy, and then they're gonna start, you know, doing their pirate stuff and
doing their classic shenanigans.
Kenobi.
I mean, he was best friends with the Jedi.
Hmm. And then he'll see Grogu and be like, "Oh, Force guy. I knew a Force guy once."
Yeah, exactly. One of my favorite parts was also the whenever you first see the pirates down on the planet side, whenever they're trying to get into the bar. Well, it's a school now, but they kept
Yeah,
arguing that was a bar, which is so funny in itself. There's lots of good comedic moments throughout this episode, but Mando just does that classic Western slump against the tree, just in the background. That music kind of hits, and you know they're about to have a shootout.
yeah. That was just, and he's like, "We need a marshal." I'm like, "There's only
Yeah,
one marshal you need to bring in, which
yeah.
was what's his name from Boba,
Oh,
Bob Cobb.
Cobb Vanth.
Yeah, he's dead though, right?
Cobb. No, no, he's good.
Okay, I thought for some
Yeah,
reason Bane killed him, but
no, I think so. Or maybe. No, I think they healed him because it was one of those things where they're like, quick, get him
yeah.
medical
Well, they'll
attention.
put him in a back to tank. He'll be fine in a
Oh yeah, it'll
season.
be like Boba. Yeah.
But yeah, they just piled up a bunch in this episode, and I'm kind of glad that like at first I thought Bo-Katan, when they went to that stormy planet where the Mandalorian castle was, I
Yeah.
thought that was Mandalore, and like she stays
Oh,
in
okay.
Mandalore, like on the throne, and just waiting for her people to come back. But
Mm-hmm.
knowing it's not Mandalore and it's just some side planet or like a part of the Mandalore system,
Mm-hmm.
that's good to hear because
Yeah.
the buildup of when they actually go to Mandalore is going to be huge.
Yeah, it's gotta be cool. I don't think we'll actually see be planet side on Mandalore until episode 4,
Yeah,
maybe 3.
it's
Uh,
just and
and
then
and we learned some new things about Mandalore in terms of like it being crystallized and like poison and
yeah,
toxic.
I didn't even know that, and they're like, it's poison. Like, no, it's not, or like you don't even
Yeah.
know that.
Yeah, exactly. I wasn't even aware of that. I didn't realize it would be that difficult to just get onto the surface and then get underneath the surface to the pool,
Yeah, that's
wherever he's
definitely
gonna
gonna
go.
be a great episode because like, what if it is poison? What are they gonna do?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I have no idea. And they'll
May-
do some
Maybe
Star
their
Wars type stuff.
yeah, maybe their best car will save them or something.
Yeah, that
Because like
sounds about right.
if it saved Boba Fett from the poison of the venom from
Sarlacc.
the Sarlacc, then why not just walk through there? They have so much stuff.
Yeah, Beskar is definitely one of your best chances. Maybe they'll get some new ship or types thing. I mean, we'll see what they do with IG-11 because he's supposed to help navigate them through the planet kind of
Hmm.
deal.
For
So,
some reason, I have a feeling that this next episode's going to be a filler.
you think so? I mean,
Just because they have to go get that memory core from
yeah.
somewhere, and then just feel like this next episode's like it's gonna be good though, but it's gonna be
Hmm.
like, oh, we're gonna go do a side hustle to
Hmm.
get the parts we need. But
I feel the same way, yet I'm so excited for the next
mhm.
episode. You know what I mean?
I'm getting back in my Star Wars groove. I'm
Yeah,
just like I want more. Start researching and that's why we're doing this. Just
exactly, exactly,
what a more perfect time.
exactly. Perfect time. And I mean, I don't think you watched the new Bad Batch yet, have you?
Mm-mm, mm-mm. I have not started that. People do
Okay,
not hate
okay.
me. I have not watched Andor or Bad Batch season 2 yet, but I'm going to.
You'll
Just
get there. You'll get there. Yeah.
I'll it's coming.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm trying to
But
just what do you say?
oh, I was just gonna say, Bad Batch this week. I think it'll be fun to compare a Mando episode versus the Bad Batch episode every week.
Okay.
And in terms of this week, Mando was amazing. It was good, but Bad Batch was better. It was pretty fire. I know I'm not gonna spoil anything or say anything like that, but for those of you who watched, I think, especially at being a Clone Wars fan, it was amazing. They dropped probably one of the best episodes of the whole season when they dropped Mando season 3 episode 1,
Okay. Yeah, you know
which is
what?
which is pretty funny.
I'm just gonna I'll probably just start watching it this week. So by the next time we record, I'll have my memory and we can compare
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Since
because if you drop back a week, like they've had a couple of filler Bad Batch episodes, and then they just dropped one of the best ones when they released
okay.
Mando. Also, you know what I mean?
Okay. You see, I'm okay watching a live action filler episode just because it's
Mhm.
live action, but like with cartoons, like watching Clone Wars, like it was really good, but some of the episodes were
A little
just
harder,
yeah.
a little harder for you. I got you.
Like our good old Sunny the Day. Sunny Day in the Void.
Sunny Day. Nah, that's a
It
masterpiece. We
is a
all know
masterpiece. It is a
that.
masterpiece.
Uh,
Um I think all the character building was great. I'm glad we only
mhm,
saw Bo-Katan and not her fellow comrades just because they left her. So
mhm.
like she has no one except for Mando.
Yeah, I feel like that'll fuel her rage a little bit,
Hmm.
because she was just laying on the throne, laying back like you lead them,
Yeah, just she's
you
just
know.
depressed and
Yeah, a little bit.
but I feel like some way she's gonna turn evil. I'm still sticking by that. Like
I'll back that.
she gets onto Mandalore and then realizes, oh, it's not poisonous, or if it's not poisonous, like, oh, it's not. This is easy to claim back, and then she's
It'll
gonna like reassemble Death Watch, and
ooh,
yeah, just
that's a
because
cool idea.
something to go. I'm still hoping for some Maul flashbacks. I know a lot
Hmm.
of people don't really like flashbacks in Star Wars, but they're always nice. I think Maul would be a great character to bring in.
This will be the moment to do it, you know.
Because like he caused like his Mandalore arc is a big deal.
Oh yeah, I mean he splintered the faction of Death Watch
Hmm.
by killing Pre Vizsla
Hmm.
and ruling Mandalore for a bit.
Yeah,
You
it
know, he
was.
was the ruler, so
But
his history is definitely intertwined with it.
mhm. I'm just trying to think of what else like we could discuss from the episode that we haven't already. We did the main stuff.
Hmm.
Anything smaller that struck your eye?
It was I liked the cinematography. I liked the change of Navarro, how it used to be this lava only planet in season 1 when we were there, and now a lot prettier. Obviously, Grief Karga has more expensive robes on, nice
Oh
looking
yeah,
robes. You got trees and marketplace, and it's just aesthetically like very pleasing and really nice. I think
they're
it's
trying to make
a
it
pretty cool planet.
a good place. Like they're trying to,
Exactly.
like you said, they're not joining the new republic. They want to make it a
Yeah, yeah.
self-sustaining trade planet, and I think that's great.
Oh yeah. And it'll keep the door open for future episodes,
Hmm.
obviously.
And then maybe play even a bigger part in later shows or seasons. Just
Yeah,
we'll
where
have
you know
callbacks.
callbacks and have other new characters go visit Grief
Hmm.
on Navarro kind of
And
deal.
Carl
Yeah.
Weathers plays a great Greek Karga. Like
Oh, he does. Yeah,
he's
I
just
love him.
perfect, and he's in Community too. So
Oh yeah, yeah, of course.
that's another
That's
one of our favorite
always the
shows
plus.
on
Oh
here.
yeah, those who know.
But I think they did a great job with world building so far.
They did, and you got that. I was waiting for it, and then you got the throwaway line of the "Oh, Cara Dune's off on special
Oh
forces,"
yeah,
you know,
good.
which was fine. Like, leave it at that. Just say that line, so puts it to rest, and then move on. You know,
Yeah, knowing she's not like dead or anything.
exactly. It'll be lame if they're like, "She died," and it'll
Yeah,
be like, "Oh, all right."
like maybe what they could do is like a flashback of like her character, but like don't show her face,
Hmm.
or maybe something like that. I don't know because that whole deal's too political to talk about on here. But
Yeah.
it's just I just saw all the comments hating on that, like, oh, Star Wars is too woke or anything. I'm like, this is just
Yeah, I
it's
mean
too
they had
stupid.
to put a line. They had to address it. Like you
Yeah,
couldn't not address it. And so just do it in the first episode
yeah,
and then
get
get
it,
it
get
over
it,
with,
yeah,
which is what they did, you
yeah,
know.
it's great. Just, I mean, like her character wasn't really that big of a deal anyway. I didn't like
I
just
didn't like I didn't love it, but also I did enjoy it, you know.
yeah.
I like Cara Dune
It's
and
not like, oh, she's like my favorite of all time.
well, yeah, of course not, especially in the whole grand scheme of Star Wars, you know.
Maybe new Star Wars fans think that, but we've
Yeah.
been watching this franchise for
For 30 years,
20
you know.
years now. 21 for you, but
Yeah.
just yeah, overall it was a great episode. What do
Overall,
you
what,
what
what
go ahead.
I was gonna say, what would you rate it?
I would rate it a good 7. I know I think I'm oh I think
Uh,
I'm rating it pretty high just because we haven't had a Mandalorian episode since Boba, but even as in the show Mandalorian, we haven't had that for like what 2 years now.
yes.
Yeah. So like having this 2 years and we're getting an episode. Of course I'm going to rank it high cuz I'm just
Yeah,
this is so good. So great of an episode. Just
that's what I was thinking. I
they attach so much to it. It's just it's only going to get better.
Yeah, I agree. I think this was just, the beginning of better things. I would put it seven is a good number. I don't want to go the same as you. I might rank it a little lower than you. I might go 6.5, but I don't think it deserves that. So I'll probably go seven with you.
Okay.
Maybe
Okay.
7.5 actually.
Mhm.
Because it wasn't a crazy good episode, but you did get Pergil, which was fantastic. You got to see Bo-Katan lead build up to Mandalore a little bit. You got to see Babu Frick and all these fun things. The pirates
Was
was
that Babu Frick
unexpected.
or is that
I
just his
mean,
species?
I think it's just a species, but it's kind of like the Baby Yoda thing. Everyone just calls those things Babu Frick.
Yeah, Babu Fricks. That's their species now.
That's what it
So
is. It's the canon name confirmed.
yeah, just what do you think? You agree with me? Do you think next episode is going to be a filler? Or
If it,
I'm hoping no fillers. I just
yeah, yeah. I mean, it's all opinion, of course. Was Frog Lady a filler? It was. I
yeah,
mean, it kind of
that
was. It
was
kind of was.
someone on
Um,
before I watched the ending that someone on Twitter said no way the frog lady was a Jedi at the end the whole time, and I was be like, bro, I got spoiled, and then it was Luke. So I'm glad it.
yeah,
I'm
that's
glad
the
it was.
big
I'm glad it wasn't
season
the
two
frog
finale.
lady.
Frog Lady with a lightsaber.
I wouldn't mind
There
to
you go.
see her again.
Nah, I
I
don't
mean,
care.
I
I don't care.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Grogu
Yeah.
would just eat her eggs again.
That was weird. That and space cookies, those are his favorite treats.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, that I think we covered everything up pretty good.
Yeah, honestly, just about, any predictions for next episode? Well, we kind of already said that,
Yeah,
but
but if they're not gonna go in that route, I think they're just gonna start. Well, actually, it might just be a filler, just getting everything together for the trip to Mandalore.
Mm.
maybe get some more Pergil action, or maybe, I don't know, talk to Ahsoka or something.
Yeah, another little tease towards the Thrawn stuff would be
Mm-hmm.
nice. It would be much appreciated.
Maybe they'll
But
ask Ahsoka to come with them to Mandalore
oh, dude,
because
yep.
she knows the terrain as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's all damaged and shot up and whatnot, so it's not like but she would be like an expert and be like, "Oh, this was this."
And then she
I feel
could,
like it's destroyed.
and she has the Jedi abilities. Like she could jump high, use the Force. Like she can get to places people can't. But they had jetpacks. But
No, but I get what you're saying. Like, it would be cool if she was with them and her to explore that Mandalorian history also.
mm-hmm. But yeah, I'm super excited. Just we need more Mando.
Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Can't wait till next week.
Oh yeah. So should we wrap it up?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So this is our first episode wrapping up now. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions or feedback or anything you want to give us, make sure to leave them in the comment section below. And if you guys are enjoying this series so far, make sure to drop the cast a like. And if you want to see more of this, make sure to subscribe to this channel. We're thinking about once if this podcast gets traction, maybe we will start a new channel and then upload on there. And then, but right now, this is the channel that we want to start uploading on. Just put our foot in the door since I mean I consider my channel dead anyway, but you know I still I still have a following. It still hops up in people's sub boxes. So I don't know. You know, we'll go from there. Hopefully, more Star Wars people finds this. But you know, again, we are new to this, so if you guys have any just comments you want to leave us, or any tips and tricks, please do so. And Will, you want to say anything?
Oh yeah, comment what you thought of this episode. What you think is going to happen in the next one. Get that dialogue going. See, it's pretty fun to talk theories and what we think is going to happen next. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. Just this is something fun that we thought of doing, and we're gonna keep doing it. Maybe we're gonna hopefully just aiming for the whole season of Mandalorian, and then once Mandalorian ends, probably doing another podcast about other shows as well. Just we don't want to stick to Star Wars, but right now we're just gonna do Star Wars just because that's the thing that's on, and we have a lot of hot topics, hot takes. So yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here, and hopefully we'll see y'all here next week. Y'all have a good one.
Yes, sir.